All right. So now I get a little glimpse of the early church again, the Acts of the Apostles. Things were really fired up in the beginning. Remember the converts and everybody's excited, people giving over their land, their donations. But like any situation, any organization, there's always challenges. There's people have different viewpoints. And yes, could be a little tension. Some things end divided because of those disagreements that we have. And so that's remains true even for the early church. We read in Acts 15. Some who had come down from Judea were instructing the brothers, unless you are circumcised according to the Mosaic practice, you cannot be saved. Because there arose no little dissension debate by Paul and Barnabas with them, it was decided that Paul, Barnabas, and some of the others should go up to Jerusalem to the apostles and presbyters about this question. Now, this to me is one of the reasons why being a Catholic is so important. All right? We see how early, we have a little, already there's some sort of difference of opinion. That's what they do. Let's go to Jerusalem to be with the church. Let's work this out together. And so sometimes I think those churches who may be independent, I don't think they have that. They don't have that history. Who are they going to turn to? Basically, it's their own thinking. But we have the church, the 2,000 history, and that we don't leave it to our own interpretation because we're affected by our own biases, our own likes, our own interest. So we need to take it to a higher authority, and we have to live in obedience. That's the blessing. So they did here whether Gentiles need to be circumcised or not. How do you figure this out? Let's go to the church, the head of the church, Jerusalem, and now let's have an open discussion. And whatever it is, whether I like it or not, we abide by it. We abide by the decision, even if it's not what I would prefer. And that's the key. And that's what I try to live, tell people in the church, we have to live in obedience. We don't do things because I like somebody or because I agree with them. The sign of obedience is when you don't agree, and yet we surrender in obedience. May God give us, you, me, a humble, obedient spirit.